My name is Percy Jackson. Am I a troubled kid? Yeah, you could say that. Bad grades. There's some stuff that's maybe not so normal.
There you are. You saw something.
Percy Jackson's life was supposed to be normal. Well, as normal as middle school can be when you're dyslexic, constantly in trouble, and weird things tend to happen around you. But all that turns into full-blown mythological madness when Percy discovers his true heritage. Monsters are real. Gods walk among mortals. Ancient prophecies and a divine conspiracy are waiting for him. Season 1 unfolds as a magical coming-of-age quest that pushes Percy far beyond anything he thought possible. Here's the breakdown. Trouble finds Percy again. On what should have been another boring field trip to the Metropolitan Museum of Art, trouble strikes, literally. After accidentally shoving class bully Nancy Bobofit into a fountain, Percy gets dragged away by his algebra teacher, Mrs. Dodds. But instead of a lecture, he gets a monster. Mrs. Dodds transforms into Alecto, a shrieking fury demanding something called the Bolt.
Where is it, half-blood?
In the chaos, Percy's Latin teacher, Mr. Brunner, tosses him a simple ballpoint pen, which instantly morphs into a celestial bronze sword. On pure instinct, Percy strikes, Alecto vanishes into dust. But when Percy returns to class, no one remembers Mrs. Dodds at all, not even his best friend Grover. It's like she never existed. Still shaken, Percy barely makes it through the day before getting expelled again. Something strange is happening, and Percy is at the center of it. Home isn't safe haven. At home, Percy's life isn't any easier. His mom, Sally Jackson, is loving and gentle, the one person who makes the world make sense. His stepfather, Gabe Ugliano, is a beer-guzzly, cigar-reeking disaster Percy can hardly stand. Hoping to clear their minds, Sally takes Percy to their Montauk cabin, the one place both of them feel at peace. But the calm doesn't last. Sally finally reveals the truth. Percy's father is a Greek god. Before Percy can process it, Grover shows up. Goatlegs. He's a satyr who's been secretly protecting Percy, and now monsters are closing in fast. During a frantic escape, a roaring Minotaur attacks, capturing Sally in a flash of golden light. Overcome with grief and fury, Percy charges the beast and kills it before collapsing. Welcome to Camp Half-Blood. Percy awakes at Camp Half-Blood, a sanctuary and training ground for demigods like him. Here he meets the irritable, bored camp director, Mr. D, Dionysus, god of wine, currently banned from drinking, and he learns that Mr. Brunner is actually Chiron, a wise Senjant tasked with guiding young heroes. Until his divine parent claims him, Percy is placed in the crowded Hermes cabin, run by the friendly Luke Castellan. He also meets his sister Annabeth Chase, the sharp, battle-ready daughter of Athena, and Clarice LaRue, a tough Aries kid eager to make Percy's life miserable. When Clarice tries to dunk Percy's head in a toilet, the water bends to his will. Something strange is definitely happening. The son of Poseidon emerges. The truth comes out during a heated game of Capture the Flag. After defeating Clarice's ambush and being shoved into a lake by Annabeth, Percy miraculously heals, and a glowing trident appears above his head. The gods have spoken. Percy Jackson is the son of Poseidon. There's just one problem. The big three, Zeus, Poseidon, and Hades, swore never to have children because their offspring are too powerful. Percy's existence breaks that oath, and his arrival triggers a crisis. Zeus's master bolt has been stolen, and Poseidon's son is the prime suspect. Unless the bolt is returned within a week, the gods will go to war, and Percy might be the only one who can stop it.
A quest west. Grover gives Percy hope his mother may still be alive. To uncover the truth, Percy visits the Oracle of Delphi. Its prophecy is chilling. You shall go west and face the god who is turned. You shall find what was stolen and see it safely returned. You shall be betrayed by one who calls you a friend, and you shall fail to save what matters most in the end. Percy is granted a quest. Find the bolt, stop the war, and save his mother. Luke gifts Percy a pair of winged shoes for his journey, which he takes with Annabeth and Grover. Their quest kicks off with danger on the Greyhound bust, where the Furies return. The trio narrowly escapes, only to walk into Medusa's lair. The snake-haired Gorgon acts kind and motherly, claiming she's just a misunderstood victim of the gods' cruelty.
The forbidden child has been claimed. How long did you think that secret would keep? It's a pleasure to meet you, son of Poseidon. I'm Medusa.
Percy and the others see through her disguise and attempts to turn them against each other, so they decapitate her, and Percy sends her stone-turning head to Olympus as a special delivery. Friends, foes, and fierce battles. As the trio continues west, Annabeth opens up about her past and her deep connection to Thalia Grace, a fallen hero turned into a magical tree protecting Camp Half-Blood. Their travels only get more dangerous. On a train ride, Echidna and the Chimera ambush Percy. Poisoned and trapped at the top of the gateway arch, Percy leaps into the river below, only to learn Poseidon's power protects him. A massive waterspout catches him. He can breathe underwater. He's stronger there. And Nereide, a sea spirit, tells him he must reach Poseidon's domain in Santa Monica. When Percy reunites with Annabeth and Grover, they realize the mortal world now sees them as fugitives, wanted for destruction across multiple states. That's when Ares, the war god himself, shows up at a roadside diner. He arrives with a proposition: retrieve his shield from Waterland, a run-down amusement park filled with traps set by Hephaestus, and he'll help them.
Okay, so here it is. There's an amusement park up the road. I left my shield there. You get me my shield back, and I'll get you to the underworld by lunch tomorrow with a plan to invade Hades' palace.
Percy and Annabeth pull off the rescue, avoiding Hephaestus's revenge-fueled machinations with pleadings of love and kindness. True to his word, Ares gives them supplies and transportation. Vegas and the underworld. Their next stop, Las Vegas. The trio enters the Lotus Hotel and Casino, where time slips dangerously. The air is laced with lotus fruit that numbs the mind. They escape just in time, using a car belonging to Hermes, and race to Santa Monica Beach. There, Percy receives magical pearls from Nereide to help them escape the underworld, but she warns them that the deadline has passed and war preparations are underway. In the underworld, they faced obstacles, including Procrustes and the terrifying three-headed Cerberus. In the chaos, Grover loses one of the pearls, then the winged shoes suddenly try to drag him into a pit. They were cursed by the true thief. But the biggest shock is yet to come. The Master Bolt is in Percy's backpack. Luke's gift was a setup. Even worse, Hades claims his Helm of Darkness has been stolen too. The real puppet master, Cronus, the ancient titan plotting his return. Hades offers Percy a deal: return his helm and he'll release Sally. Percy refuses to hand over the bolt, and the trio flees using the magic pearls. Final showdown and Olympus. Back on the surface, Percy confronts Ares, who has been manipulated into helping Cronus. Ares laughs, but Percy challenges him to a duel. First blood wins. In a stormy, high-stakes battle, Percy summons a massive wave and defeats him. The helm is returned to Hades, Sally is freed. Percy personally returns the Master Bolt to Zeus, who is unimpressed and nearly destroys him until Poseidon intervenes. Father and son speak for the first time, though their bond must remain distant because of divine law. Back at camp, the summer seems peaceful until Luke reveals the truth. He stole the bolt under Cronus' influence and wants Percy to join his rebellion. When Percy refuses, Luke attacks and escapes into the night, with Annabeth witnessing everything. As summer ends, Percy returns home to Sally, Annabeth reconciles with her family, and Grover sets out on a personal quest to find the lost god of the wild, Pan. But peace doesn't last long. Cronus haunts Percy's dreams, whispering promises and threats. And Gabe, ever the slob, he receives a mysterious package containing Medusa's head. One look at that, and Gabe becomes the world's ugliest lawn ornament. If you like this recap, like and subscribe to First Curiosity, because Percy Jackson may have survived gods, monsters, and betrayal this season, but his journey as a demigod hero has only just begun.